Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fan Friday. We've got tons of fun decks to cover today. Let me know if the mic is too loud or if the music is too loud or too soft or whatever. We're running two standard decks with Guilds of Ravnica stuff throughout them, and then a modern werewolf deck that we'll do probably at the end there, just rounding out the Fan Friday submissions. Fan Friday submissions, if you guys want to ever do that, are always on the Facebook group or the Discord. The links are in the description of this video. So if you want to join those up, be a part of the conversation, and also just submit some fun decks, you can definitely do that. We've got Boros first up today. This is submitted by, let me look at the list real quick because I'm real slow about that. Boros Standard by Adrian, and this was submitted on Facebook. Also got Esper Control by Jimmy Nelson on Facebook, and Werewolves in Modern by LB from Discord. So, gonna have a fun day today for the original. Mic very loud. All right, let me turn myself down just a little bit. Can't watch the whole stream because of class. I got you, LB. Well, as always, guys, if you don't miss, if you miss the stream, it's gonna be on the YouTube channel right here as soon as the stream is over with. So that's one of the advantages here of having Fan Fridays on the YouTube channel. We can have anything else on, on our Twitch channel for myself. But for Fan Fridays, we're just going to submit it on here. Derp, I will make a new submission for Fan Fridays on Monday, normally to put it on Monday, so you guys have a full week. And that's also after people have, like, Guilds of Ravnica stuff on MTGO for a few days, so you can get that nice brewing in. But let's go with some Boros here and see what we can do. Got some Lightning Strikes, Boros Challenger, Swift Blade Vindicator here, Resplendent Angel, Risk Factor, Tajik, Legion's Edge, Conclave Tribunal, Shalai, Settle the Wreckage, Rekindling Phoenix, and Aurelia. Then with Lyra Dawnbringer and Immortal Sun. Lots of angels in this deck list here, thanks to Resplendent, Aurelia, and Shalai with Lyra, however you want to pronounce that. In the sideboard here, let's move this over. We've got Lyra Dawnbringer, Direfleet Daredevil, Banefire, Justice Strike, Integrity Intervention, some Sorcerer's Spyglass, Helm of the Host, and Karn, Sign of Urza. Of course, our deck list, as far as our mana base, is a little mixed up. Got Clifftop Retreat, Mountain Island, and some Rootbound Crags and Temple Gardens. That's for the Shalai Voice of Plenty activation, if you want to get that out pretty quickly. And having the Shocklands here with Rootbound Crag is not too terrible at getting our green mana out pretty quickly. So, could always do the LB Fan Friday. Oh, LB. No. I can't pick you for every single deck. That would be crazy. Let me know, guys, how the delay is as well. I have it on the low latency, so if there's a higher latency or whatever, if it's like 10 seconds, I think that's probably acceptable. If it's like 30, that's probably not. So just let me know how it's going. Let's get into some Boros matches and see how we do today. Try and adjust this. All right, there we go. Played Bant Approach for a while. Pretty great deck. Nice! I'm definitely going to do Bant Nexus of Fate and probably Turbo Fog Nexus of Fate for Standard very soon, so look out for those. Probably starting the deck text next week if I can get testing in over the weekend as well. But to be patient on that. Getting all the cards in for MTGOTraders is always a challenge early on. Early hand here is not bad. We've got a good turn 1 play with Sacred Foundry and then turning on Rootbound Crag thanks to this being a Mountain Plains. So we're going to go with the keep here. Opponent on the place. We're also on the draw, and I really like our opening hand here. So I assume they're going to have a turn 1 kill for the Swift Blade, but let's see. We'll go Sacred Foundry here and say no. Not going to ping ourselves if we don't have to. Pass turn. This game, please don't. Yeah. I'll have my deck ready for next Friday turn. I'm missing a couple of cards to test with yet, but it's a combo deck. Endless Horizon into Goblin Charbelcher is so jank. Oh my gosh. Charbelcher, nice. Let's go with the... Ooh, another Sacred Foundry here. Let's go with the Rootbound Crag because we can, and then go for a Swiftblade. Sadly, this does not have haste. One of the few keywords it doesn't have, which is a little annoying. Playing Boros, Lesnie, and Naya variants all through Ravnica Standard. Love those color combos. Yeah, I think those are going to be really good. I feel like Sultai Control might actually be a thing, too. Another Rekindling Phoenix for us. We've got plenty of mana to go around, too. Let's go for another Sacred Foundry here. It's coming in tapped. And then just go for a Vindicator after combat here. Now, this looks like maybe a Sultai control list based on the Argos Bloodfast here. Let's get in for 2 points of damage. and get out another Vindicator. Luckily for us, Vindicator is just a regular creature, not a legendary, so feel pretty happy about that. Pass turn. How have the reprints affected prices? As far as the Shocklands, they've gone down a few bucks. Ooh, we got some troops here. Let's go for a land. We could go for a Lightning Strike, kill troops. I think we want to go for a Rekindling Phoenix here instead. And I don't mind trading with this. This is not terrible, but I think we want to go for a Rekindling Phoenix and just pass turn. Reason being, this might be a reanimation deck, so we don't want to throw troops into the graveyard just yet. And Phoenix is actually really difficult to kill because if it does die, we get a 0-1, and then it just has haste the following turn. Ooh, this looks just like a reanimation deck. Very nice. Going all in for Dimir. What's up, Jimmy? Good morning. Dimir represent. I definitely, I'm either picking Dimir or is it for the pre-release. But I don't know. I had a ton of fun yesterday with a really awesome Boros list in Gilded League on MTGO. That video is already up on the channel. I went 3-0 in a league. I think we want to go with another Rekindling Phoenix here. One of the best things is, even if they do Vraska's Contempt a Phoenix, we have another Phoenix on the battlefield. So I think we just win within the air damage. Doing Dimir at the midnight pre-release tonight. Nice. Elvish Rejuvenator here, getting some mana. 3 cards in the opponent's hand. They don't have much in the form of stuff going on. They can't attack in, though. We could, you know, just trade with a Shaman or a Troops. Not a Troops, actually. Troops would just be blocked. Cast down. Vicious Offering, killing the Vindicator. Interesting. We're just going to go with a block with the Shaman here, because it gives us a hasty creature. Lightning Strike. Let's see. We have 6, 8. That's what? 14. We got the game. Let's get in for some attacks here, and that's going to end up the game here with the 2 strikes in hand. Look at us rocking and rolling already, guys. Very nice. And that's our game 1. Let's get into game 2 here. Honestly, I don't want to bring too much in here. This is a reanimation deck. If we had something in the sideboard for Graveyard Hate, it was like a Silent Gravestone or something, that might be interesting. Direfleet Daredevil could be pretty good as well. I think we want to take out Immortal Sun, maybe bring in another Dawnbringer and bring in a Karn. The reason being is we want to have some more card draw and value, and then another good blocker or attacker. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do here. Let's hit submit. What should I use to replace Gearhulk for Esper Control? There's not really a big top end in blue right now for you. If you want to go for Azor from Ravnica, that's a really good one for Esper Control. Really like that card, especially when it attacks out. It just gives you all the value if you have mana open. This is actually a pretty decent keep for us. We're going to go with the keep here. Banefire in Standard is very good. We also have that really good card in Guilds of Ravnica, which is, what is it called? It's like Undodgeable Flame. It's not that. That's not what it's called, but it's like it's a 6 mana burn spell that can't be countered. Let's see here. Yeah, Inescapable Blaze. 6 mana instant, can't be countered, deals 6 damage to any target, which is very good. Alright, Sacred Foundry for us on turn 1. That seems pretty good. We'll say no. Last turn. Graveyard Hosers in the side are a good idea. Check. Yeah, Graveyard Hosers in the sideboard in Standard right now are very good because of all of the undergrowth going on and Jumpstart and just all the stuff. I think we're going to go with a Vindicator first. Challenger is very good because it gives us the Mentor trigger. So both of these, neither of these have haste, so we're not too far off from that. Conclave could also be pretty good at being able to be played next turn. Ooh, Plague. Okay, that's fine. I'm glad we played the Vindicator instead of the Challenger there. Let's go with an Angel here, just to kind of get out our opponent's removal from their hand. 4 cards in their hand, drawing into their 5th now. Gonna hit 6 to pass turn. Now all we need is Stuffy Doll. We basically have a Boros Reckoner in Standard right now. Thanks to a Guilds of Ravnica card. It's a Boros card. So you can do that into a Star of Extinction and just win like that. Is Silent Gravestone worth running in future decks? I think it's very worth running in your sideboard for sure. I wish we had a red mana here for the Rekindling Phoenix, but we do not. Let's play Shalai here prior to combat. And then get in for 3 Hexproof. Really need a secondary red source this turn, or just getting into a 5th land because of Lyra Dawnbringer here. Ooh, Shalai killing, or is killed by Ravenous troops here. Settle the Wreckage is fine. Man, we're kind of awkward here. We could settle ourselves and get a red mana. That isn't terrible. But I feel like we just want to play the Boros Challenger and attack in. That's probably what we want to do here. Let's get this in and then hit in for 3 in the air. Just kind of seeing if Vraska's Contempt next turn from the opponent on the Resplendent Angel. Didn't have good appreciation for developing the metagame when I built the deck. I got you, Adrian. I mean, yeah, we're brand new into the meta right now, so... Clifftop Retreat is our secondary red source, but we probably want to Conclave Tribunal the Chupacabra here because of the Journey to Eternity. Let's do that. We're tapping out here. We're not convoking. We'll just grab the troops so this fizzles. And then we just get in for 5. Very nice. Which side is best to use to put decks together for Fan Friday submissions? I really like MTG Goldfish because I can kind of like click, you know, buy from MTGOTraders on the list there. So it's super easy for me. A secondary troops here to kill that Resplendent Angel. Super annoying, but we have a Rekindling Phoenix here. And I don't mind attacking in because this is a 2-3 hitting a 2-2. If they trade, that's perfectly fine. Or not trade, but if they block, it's perfectly fine. They're at 7, so... Like, I don't mind if you guys use tapped out and stuff. I normally always just take your deck list and put it into Goldfish because it's super easy for me to just download the text file and buy it from MTGOTraders. Deadeye Tracker here. Another Troops! Goodness gracious, that's the 3rd Troops we've seen this game. Let's go for a Clifftop Retreat here. Let's just get in for 4, and then we'll play Lyra Dawnbringer. Opponent, they have, like, nothing, so... Let's see if they have anything for these flying damage creatures. There's a lot of flying power in the new standard. I feel like Lyra Dawnbringer and Rekindling Phoenix are probably the 2 best flyers, and having them in a Boros deck like this has been great. Banefire against control is great. Inescapable Blaze is that new Guilds of Ravnica card. I feel like that might be interchangeable with Banefire now, because you have to pay 6 mana to make the Banefire can't be countered. And if you just pay 6 mana for Inescapable Blaze, you get 1 extra point of damage, and it does the same thing. So I like it because it's kind of interchangeable there. Of course, Banefire works earlier if you need that damage. We could go with a block here, but it doesn't really matter, so we're not going to. Just don't feel like it's worth it. Let's see. Vicious Offering for the Dawnbringer. Do you have a secondary removal spell for the Rekindling Phoenix? Keep in mind you have to exile it. Vicious Offering there. That's not going to do it. Rekindling Phoenix comes back. Unless they have a secondary kill spell. You have 2 cards in hand. Oh no, they're going to Deadeye Tracker on response. Very smart. Very nice. Sacred Foundry for us on the draw. Not going to do it. Elemental's here for us, but it doesn't do anything. We'll say no and pass turn here. They're at 1 life. All we got to draw into is a Lightning Strike. Gonna hit 6 here. Ooh, sacrifice creature. Sure, why not? Can't do anything with that Elemental anyway. Get in for 2. I think we might... No, we're not going to. We could have gone with a Settle the Wreckage there. Tajik off the top is pretty perfect. Alright, let's just play a Tajik here and get in for 3. Hasty damage. That might do it. Let's see. I think it's probably going to do it. We also have 5 mana up for a Settle the Wreckage. That's it! Yeah! Alright, we're 1 up a game on the Boros aggro list. Let's get another match and see what we can do. The deck does a whole lot of early game damage and then gets hosed by Settle the mid game. Banefire gets through the last few points of damage once they turn the corner. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Play first? Yes. Alright, opening hand has 3 lands for us. Vindicator, Aurelia, Risk Factor, and Settle. This is probably okay with Risk Factor in hand. I think we're going to go with a keep here. It's a little bit of a hard hand to keep. Let's go with a Temple Garden. Because it turns on Clifftop Retreat. We'll say no and pass turn. This way we have Vindicator on turn 2. What are the best cards in Dimir I need to watch for tonight in deck building? Doom Whisper is the best bomb as far as your bombs go. There's also the Dream Eater, which is very good as well. Let's go for our Vindicator here. Might be a Dimir control list or Esper control. I see Watery Grave, I think control. Let's hit 6. Let's see if we see a removal spell for the Vindicator. Now this means that Risk Factor will likely just do points of damage to them. 1 mana here. We need 1 more for everything else. So we're going to just attack in here. I'm assuming they have a negate open right now, or maybe opt, or a Radical Idea. 6 life, or not 6 life, 2 damage. We're dropping down to 18. I don't know why I said 6 life. All right, we have a Risk Factor on their instep here. Might just get countered. Ooh, they're tapping out. What do you got? Opponent's not tapping out. They're trying to be careful here. Let's go Risk Factor against them. Keep in mind, Risk Factor has Jumpstart, so we can do this twice if we don't get into another land. Ooh, they just took the damage. That's good. Nice, we get into a land here. All right, so I think we want to just attack out first and then probably do another Risk Factor. Reason being is most of this is going to get countered. Let's see. Opponent is down. Oh, no, they're tapping out here. Very nice. Whisper Agent coming in. It's going to trade, which is not bad. And then we'll just play either Aurelia or Shalai. Yeah, Aurelia gives +1 here with Mentor on the Shalai. Once it attacks in by itself. Sadly, the Conclave Tribunal does not have Flash. Definitely a Dimir deck here. But it might be Dimir midrange instead of Dimir control since we're seeing this Whisper Agent. Let's go for a Aurelia. Shalai is the bigger threat against their board state because it gets around lots of removal on other creatures. So we're going to play Aurelia first and see if they have a Vraska's Contempt. Any good new commanders? Ooh, there's a Vraska's Contempt. Yep. Nice. Waste that on our creature. Let's play out a Shalai here. So now they're being very reactive. They have to tap out basically every turn now. Oh yeah, the +2 would have been creatures in play. You're right, you're right. So we played Vindicator. Had we played Aurelia first before attacking in with the Vindicator, would have been a massive creature. Of course, that's to say that they wouldn't have played Whisper Agent anyway. But, that, you know, we would have been able to kill that. Let's see here. Search for Cancer for 2. Just trying to play around some counter magic. That's all I'm trying to do real quick. Blood Operative, a 3/1 lifelinker. Exile target card from a graveyard. They're going to exile the Vindicator. Tribunal is actually quite good against the Blood Operative here. We have 4 mana to do it. Resplendent Angel is also very good. Let's go with the Tribunal here. Get rid of the Operative. And just get in for 3. Keep in mind the Operative can come back from the graveyard several times. We also have Risk Factor still in the graveyard, so once we hit a few more times, we'll probably do Risk Factor and just draw some cards. What guild do I like most? Honestly, they're pretty even. I've played 3 guilds now. I've played Golgari, I played Dimir, and I played Boros. I feel like Dimir has the most utility as far as flexibility if you want to splash a little bit of green with Undergrowth. The problem with Dimir in Sealed and in Limited is that it has the same problem that Izzet does, is in that it can, like, mill you forever. It can mill you, like, before you even win the game. You'll notice in the Limited pool I played with the Boros deck this morning, I was playing up against an Izzet deck, and they basically milled themselves to 1 because they were trying to look for answers. All right, Vraska's Contempt on Shalai there. Again, not really a huge factor for us. We're going to go with the Resplendent Angel here. We've got creatures forever, so as long as they're being reactive like that, it's fine. Mission Briefing is also pretty good here because they get to, you know, turn something else online from the graveyard, like Vraska's Contempt just then. Like, thankfully, Mission Briefing does not have Jumpstart. That would have been crazy. Thought Erasure grabbing that Resplendent Angel. We would love to hit a land. Did not hit a land. We did hit a Risk Factor, though. Let's go with a Risk Factor here and see if we can get a draw 3. Probably going to take the 4, though. Unless they have a counter in hand. They may have Chemist's Insight, though. Going for Gogaria. Gogaria's pretty good. I think so, too. But I would definitely not go for Gogaria if you want to get Assassin's Trophy. Just don't try and rare draft. Try and pick a sealed pool you think is really powerful. I think Gogaria is very powerful. Yeah, they took the damage there. Very nice. All right, let's get in for 3 points of damage as well. Let's see if they have anything to block this 3/3 or kill it. They do not. They're down to 6. So that means our risk factors are going to be massive gains for us, as they're not wanting to... Yep, Contempt, that's fine. Got to land here. Let's go with a jump start. And get rid of Settle the Wreckage. Let's see. They're going to take it. Oh, interesting, interesting. Let's play out Sacred Foundry, say yes, and play out our Boros Challenger. And pass turn here. All right. We have a pump as well for the Challenger, making 3 damage. Risk Factor next turn will definitely be card advantage. Risk Factor is the best card in the deck. Love that thing. It's very powerful against control. Build of Ruin against our Sacred Foundry here. Let's go for... It doesn't really matter, honestly. Let's go for a white mana. I don't care. Shalai Voice of Plenty here. I think I'm going to go with Risk Factor instead of Shalai, but let's see. The thing here is, if we go for Shalai, they'll likely go with a kill on the Boros. If you rare draft, Terran will never speak to you at parties again. I just think it's kind of crappy to rare draft. All right, we've got a 2/3 hexproof here. Let's get in for 2/3 hexproof. Now, they could have another Whisper Agent flash in. That's probably the case. No, they're going down to 2. Okay. All right, we have 2 creatures that are both lethal. What is the answer for us, for the opponent? They are playing Sultai, so we see that green there. They've already used the Vraska's Contempt. It is in the graveyard. They could do another mission briefing with Vraska's Contempt. Kill the Shalai, but that would still not be enough. They would need, like, Vraska's Contempt along with a 1-mana kill spell. Whoops. Dropped my ring there. Sorry about that. I need some elves. That's it! Nice! That's the game win there. Let's go to sideboard here. Playing up against this, we probably want to bring in Banefires. Let's take out the Immortal Sun. Justice Strike is pretty good. Helm of the Host could be okay. Not Helm of the Host. Spyglass could be okay. Karn is also okay. I definitely think we need graveyard support in this sideboard. Let's take out the Settle the Wreckages here and think about Response. Let's bring Response in because it's good in the mid to late game. They have attackers. And then redo. What's up, Elliot? I'm here. Please restart the stream. No. If you can't make it on time, watch it on YouTube. All right, let's hit submit and go to game 2. Terran flexing on those who are single and his ring dropping. Yeah, Jimmy. Goodness. Opening hand is pretty good. We really need a 3rd mana to make this hand really good. We're on the draw, though, so I think we'll probably go to the keep here. Hitting 6 for the opponent. Watery Grave coming in tapped. Let's go Temple Garden, pass. Would love to land off the top, honestly. I've been working. What's up, Nevergonna? Hope you guys are having a good day. Are you guys, any of you guys going to a midnight tonight for the pre-release? Thought Erasure. Ugh. I'm getting rid of Tajik, honestly. Or Aurelia. This is a really hard hand for them, honestly. We have nothing but value in our hand right now. Okay, Swift Blade. All right, turn 2 play. That's not bad. Slowing us down a little bit. Sacred Foundry off the top. We're going to go with a Mountain here. And pass turn. Reason being is we don't want to show them that we have a 3rd land. All right. I can't even pick a guild at my midnight. Oh, no. Is it random, Charlie? That sucks. Going to midnight and 2-headed giant Sunday. That's awesome. Been so long since I've played 2-headed giant. They're passing here. We're going to go Sacred Foundry. Say yes. Let's try with Tajik first. This is going to be the obvious counterplay for them if they have a Essence Scatter. Or a Syncopate. Looks like a Essence Scatter, okay. We do that because we have the other Tajik in hand, so not really worried about it. Opponent missed their land drop too, so There's their third land on turn 4. Ooh, Phantasm here. Okay. Excuse me. Discovery. Very nice. This is basically the new Preordain, by the way, guys. Okay. That's weird that they assigned it to you randomly. Here's a response. I like response here. This is now a 3/3. Luckily, it's not a flyer, so we could definitely play Resplendent Angel here and pass and hope they don't have removal. The thing I want to do this next turn is play Resplendent Angel. If we hit a land, we may want to go with a Conclave Tribunal or Aurelia. Let's see, though. Overgrown Tomb, probably going to go into a... Oh, they're coming in tapped. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Let's go for a land here. Conclave Tribunal could be good. We'll try Aurelia to force a counter prior to Resplendent Angel attacking in. Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's get in for 3 in the air. Very nice. I like random assignment. I think random assignment's probably fine. It is kind of sucky though, because like if your favorite guild is Izzet, you know, you don't get Izzet, that sucks. But you know, it's better than people just picking Golgari because of Assassin's Trophy. Notion Rain here. Notion Rain I feel like is probably one of the best Dimir cards from Guilds of Ravnica. Even though it is sorcery, it's still very powerful because it's 3 mana to draw 2 cards and Surveil for 2. It's basically Glimmer of Genius for 3 mana. Blood Operative here was in the graveyard coming back in. If they want to pay the life, yep, they will. And the Phantom is now a 4/4. Keep in mind we have the Conclave in our hand. Sacred Foundry here. I think we want to say yes. Let's play Tajik out here. And try and get in some first strike damage if we can. They have 2 mana available to them, so they may have an Essence Scatter. Another Essence Scatter? No, a Cast Down. Okay. That's fine. Alright, we got response here. Let's go for an attack. They block, they're dumb. Okay. We've got a dummy. Yep, 5 damage to target blocking creature, pass turn. Almost turned on your Phantasm as a 5/5 attacker, but too late. Notion Rain is amazing. I agree, Elliot. Very, very good card. Any full art lands in this set? There are not, LB. Watery Grave coming in. Tapped. 4 cards in hand. No. Okay, let's go with a attack here. Keep in mind the Legion's Edge here can give itself first strike. Flashing in a creature. Yeah, Whisper Agent. Sadness. To be honest, I'm all in for fun with friends, so I can get just a bonus. Yeah. Let's have this have first strike. It's just gonna trade, and then we're gonna play the Vindicator and pass turn. Here we go. Gonna hit 6 here. We can't do anything on their turn. We're all tapped out. 3 cards in hand. Tap land. Do you have removal? Looks like you might. Nope. They're gonna go Blood Operative here. That's fine. Keep in mind we're gonna have a Mentor trigger for the Vindicator, and also give this first strike. So pretty good. The response is what's exiled. They're also gonna do Price of Fame. Destroy target creature. That sucks. Vindicator's still a 2/2 coming in. We could just go the Tribunal on the operative here. July is amazing. Okay. I think we want to go with the Tribunal here. Just to continue to get some damage going. And then next turn play Shalai. This is dropping them down to 8. So Banefire is pretty much almost lethal. So we really need to get there. Can. Let's see. 6 mana or 5 mana there. 6 mana. What's happening? Ooh, Muldrotha. Yeah, Tribunal would have been good there to grab that. 2 mana. Thought Erasure. If it's Thought Erasure, I'm going to feel real bad because we have Shalai in hand. Let's see. Okay. It's just a 6/6 that does stuff. It doesn't matter too much to us. We could go Banefire onto this and then attack in. So that means that the Swiftblade would trade with it. 1 card in hand for the opponent here. Dimir Spybug, okay. Resplendent Angel for us. Let's go Angel here. I really like Angel in this situation because we can give it +3/+2 and lifelink. And let's just pass turn. This is a flyer 1/1 though, so that is something you want to keep in mind. Alright. No Path of Metal. I feel like Path of Metal in the Boros decks just isn't powerful enough for the new stuff, but I'll definitely try and brew with it. Yeah, not enough haste to make it worth it. I think so too. Phantasm here. Muldrotha is really going to make it annoying. We really got to get rid of that card soon. But getting in with Resplendent Angel this next turn will create a 4/4 Vigilance as long as the Muldrotha Surveil. Okay. As long as the Muldrotha doesn't get them into something where they can exile the Angel. Okay. This is a 2/2 now. Or 3/3 now. Turn 4 Path with a 4-drop with haste, yeah. Alright, this is also a 2/2. Alright. They want to block the Angel this next turn. If they have removal, though, 1 card in hand. They might have removal. Oh, it's right. We need 6 mana to activate. You're correct. It's not 5. Notion Rain from the opponent. So dealing themselves 2, going down to 6. This is now a 3/3. So we really need a land off the top. That's what we need. Shalai playing out as well next turn isn't terrible, but not great. There's a land. All right, let's see. We have 5 for Banefire. We're so close to just burning them down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can get them down to 1 right now. Okay, so we're going to go with a Resplendent Angel attack here. They're going to want to block it, but we can obviously pump. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, make it 5/5. You have a response. If you don't, we just gain some life. We get a 4/4 flyer. Pass turn here. Okay. The thing is, Muldrotha is going to give them, you know, the ability to bring that back, which is not a big deal because we have more flyers now, so it's not going to hurt as much. But 2 contempts could be devastating. Whisper Agent, okay. This makes us a 5/5 that can actually attack in now, but we're at 21, so them hitting us in is not really going to hurt that much. Let's see what they got. Contempt on the Resplendent Angel would be good. There it is. Going to 8. They don't have a flyer, though, so we just Angel and then Banefire. Oh, nice. All right, yeah. Cool beans. Yeah, they hit us for 11. We go down to 10 here. Now we just hit with the Angel and then Banefire. That's awesome. Okay, so we just hit in for 4 and then do 4. Or 5, actually. Boros, more like bored. Aw. We're actually winning, though, really well. We just 2-0'd 2 of these matches here. Banefire can't be countered. And that's the good old GG for 6. Nice. That's it. Man, Boros is so good in Guild Ravnica Standard. I do think Immortal Sun is kind of a wasted effort card in this particular format. I think you probably want to put more Tajik in here instead of Immortal Sun for more valuable turn 3 plays. But besides that, this deck is pretty good. I think Silent Gravestone or any kind of graveyard hate in the sideboard is super needed. I think that's probably the only thing you want to look at. Response to Resurgence is very good as far as removal. I think you probably just want 2 of them, though. Oh, this is Integrity Intervention. Okay. Yeah, I don't think Integrity Intervention is very good in the sideboard here. I think you want to probably take that out and put in something else. Probably the Graveyard Hate in that slot. Helm of the Host is okay as well, but kind of expensive, so a little bit too pricey for Standard. Karn's okay. Not great, though. Pretty good in the control matchup. And Justice Strike, while it's fun, has pretty confined mana requirements to be an early game removal spell. So it might be better to put some maybe Goblin Crater Maker in this slot for some good artifact hate. And some good creature burn. Yeah, Helm is a win more card, absolutely. Avalash. I just love putting it on Shalai. Yeah, Shalai with Helm of the Host is hilarious, but definitely a win more situation. Yeah, Crater Maker definitely needs to be in the sideboard here. Silent Gravestone being in the sideboard would also be very, very good. But besides that, man, props to you, man. This is a really good fun. This is a really fun deck. All right, so next up, we're gonna go with Esper Control. This was submitted. Look at the list again. Submitted by Jimmy Nelson over on the Facebook group. Of course, guys, you can always join the Facebook group or the Discord and submit for Fan Fridays. This deck is full of some nasty stuff here. We've got 4 opt, Seal Away, Anticipate, Blink of an Eye, Charter Course, Essence Scatter, Search for Candy. He's got a lot of 1-ofs here, which I'm kind of against, but I think Esper Control is still very powerful in this environment. Cast Down, Moment of Craving. Sinister Sabotage is new from the Guilds of Ravnica. Secret of the Golden City, pretty good here with all of the like non-land permanents and stuff. Settle the Wreckage of Wrath's Contempt. Ritual of Soot, pretty good removal. Hostage Taker, Cleansing Nova, Lyra Dawnbringer, Teferi, Azor, and Syncopates. So, sideboard for us is Remorseful Cleric, Invoke the Divine, Spell Pierce Negate, River's Rebuke, Syncopate again, excuse me, Duress, Bonus Hunger, Golden Demise, and Chromium. I do think that you guys are definitely forgetting the Graveyard Hate. Really need that in this new standard environment. Alright, let's try this out and see what we can do. It's only got 22 lands as well, so we'll see how this this standard deck works with control. Sorry about the no lands first draft. Oops. Alright, let me hit cancel real quick. Let's host a new match. Yeah, I definitely think Silent Gravestone, Sorcerer Spyglass, those are going to be a lot more important in this particular standard environment, thanks to the good like control decks coming up, as well as Undergrowth and Jumpstart. So you definitely need to look at those deck lists and make some changes to the sideboard. Oh, that's right, Remorseful Cleric. You're absolutely correct. That's really good for Boros. That also exiles graveyards, correct, right? Or am I just crazy? Yeah, exile all cards from target player's graveyard. Absolutely. I totally forgot about Remorseful Cleric doing stuff. Very good card, though. Alright. Ashes of the Abhorrent stops Jumpstart. Very interesting. Also stops some Undergrowth abilities, does it not? Or is it just Jumpstart? Undergrowth only cares about what's in your graveyard, correct? It doesn't have anything about coming back from your graveyard, so. Although I don't know how good Jumpstart will be once it's kind of within standard fully. I think it's just okay. Good card draw with Radical Idea and Chemist's Insight. And as well as the risk factor is pretty good. Not sure Jumpstart with all the power enough to run that. Yeah, correct, from the graveyard, yeah. Come on, opponent. Next victim. Let's try and get back over here to some more matches. There we go. There we go. Play first? Yes. 1 land hand. Ooh, not very good. We are on the draw with Opt. But this is a tap land, so let's go with a mulligan here. Another 1-lander? Let's keep. We're going to bottom this. Yeah, Jimmy, you really need probably like 25, 26 lands in a control deck. I was hoping that you didn't have any cards in hand that you could use Jumpstart. Sadly, not the case, yeah. Watery Grave here, Seal Away. Let's go with an Opt on turn 1, or turn 2. We need a land, like, immediately. No land! Oh, no! Oh, no! I picked it because I really like Esper Control in this format, but I don't know if this deck's going to actually operate because of us not drawing any land. Oh, no! All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hit concede here. Let's go to collection real quick. I'm gonna do a. I don't normally do this for the Fan Friday submission decks, but 22 land is not enough for this deck list. Let's throw out Charter Course. Let's throw out some. We're bringing Essence Scatter in over here Take out River's Rebuke. Take out Blink of an Eye. All right. How many cards do we have in here that's sorted by color? More blue. So let's bring in more islands. All right, 25 is a little bit better. I think that's probably going to do it. We also don't have any Watery Grave in this deck list either. I don't think I have any either. No, I don't. Okay. Field of Ruin is really difficult to run in this deck list, so I'm going to take one out and bring in a Swamp. We only have one Swamp. We have lots of double mana here. Yeah, your mana base is really rough right now, so Isolated Chapel helps. Let's take out the Field of Ruins here. We're going to bring in 2 more Swamp. Reason being is we want to make sure we get our mana spells off. And having 3 colors means Field of Ruin is going to be either sideboard or not existent. So let's do that. All right, all right. Try again. You're fine, Jimmy. It's all right. Don't be too hard on yourself, Jimmy. It's standard. Terran's Luck is in play there. Oh, yeah, for sure. I always get mana screwed, too. So that's also a very real thing. There we go. Look at this hand. Look at this beautiful hand. Turn 2, search for Ascanta. Amazing. Yeah, we're going to hit Keep here and then pass turn. We're on the draw. This type of deck was hurt by no cycle lands with basic attached to it. Yeah, I think so. But I've been bringing in the tap land or the shock lands from Guilds of Ravnica really helps Esper control with Watery Grave. Let's go with the Glacial Fortress here and pass turn. I'm going to play that Swamp first just to see if we have a cast down trigger. Looks like humans here. Interesting. Or standard. Ooh, okay. Is this dinos? Let's go search for Ascanta here. Cast down's really good for whatever they have next turn for the dino. Probably Ripjaw Raptor. Lynching Nova is also good against a creature-based deck. So we should be pretty good against this deck list. Dinosaur and human, that's what they're naming here. Very interesting on the play here. I guess they did that for the red mana. When the next set drops, Esper will certainly be real. Well, I mean, the rotation happens in 1 week. 7 days, folks. And Kaladesh and Amonkhet are out of Standard. Obviously, a lot of people are just, you know, not playing them already, but officially, 7 days from now, you're not going to have Kaladesh or Amonkhet in Standard. Yeah, I can't post links in here, Adrian, but you can definitely post links in the Discord if you want to, and the Facebook group. But yeah, on the YouTube chat, I normally don't allow links because it can be, some bots can show up and be like, oh, links are allowed? Oh, I'll do this. You're like, why? Let's see. What you can give me? Search. Don't need another land, honestly. We could throw that away for now. And opt off the top's pretty good. They have 1 mana for search, so if we go with a cast down on the search for or on the Thrashing Brontodon, they're going to kill search, which we don't want to happen. But cast out is instant speed spell, so I feel pretty confident to do that next turn if they tap out. So let's see what happens here. See, instep, kill. Okay, good. As long as they tap out this next turn, we're going to go cast down on the Brontodon so that search survives. Immune with dinosaurs here. Let's see what they grab. Mountain, okay. Oh, the next colors? The next set will have more... we'll have the blue-white land, shock lands. It'll have the other 5 shock lands, basically. Let's see. Another land drop, 4 cards in hand. Are you wanting to go for a tap out? You want to. Unless they have a 1 mana or 2 mana spell. Raptors, okay. Interesting. Leaving 1 mana up here does make it harder for us. We're going to go with an opt here. City, okay, Secrets of Golden City. Let's bottom that and draw. Drowned Catacombs is okay. Would love a Cleansing Nova here. I think we just take 5. Or are we Ranging Raptor? Let's Ranging Raptor here. Let's go the Ranging Raptor. They may in response search for Ascanta. Kill the search for Ascanta. If that's the case, that means we don't take any damage this turn. But next turn we'll have Hostage Taker playing out. We can either grab the Thrashing Brontodon, which they may just sack in response, and then we'll just grab the Huntmaster. I think that's fine. I normally don't try to play Control a lot on the Fan Friday streams because it can be quite boring, but I really love how the new stuff from Guild of Ravnica really makes Control a way more tempo-focused deck list. Obviously, cutting everything out from Amonkhet and Kaladesh too helps it as well. And a lot of people are testing Dinosaurs right now because it's super powerful. Cast down, we're going to put that into our hand. No, say no. Yeah, we'll draw that. Let's get out Drowned Catacombs here. Again, if we play Hostage Taker, they're going to sacrifice for Search for Ascanta. We have 3 cards in the graveyard here. Let's go Hostage Taker. On response, they're probably going to kill Search, which is fine because that means that we clear their board. Okay, they're not going to. That's fine. We're going to grab Huntmaster then. What's up, Zaka? Hello there. I have 5 mana next turn for Cleansing Nova, but we don't have white mana, so it's going to be a little difficult. They'll get another free attack this turn, but they'll have 5 mana as well, so they may go for a Register Alpha this turn. Taking the Huntmaster away does help a little bit, but 3 cards in hand means they might have something huge. Okay, it's a human spell, so another Huntmaster coming in. Yep, that's fine. Wonder if Gruul would have dinos. I think the Sarkhan's Unsealing deck that I did the rotation-proof deck list for a few weeks ago, I guess, on the channel. That's going to be a really powerful deck for Gruul, but there's also a lot of good stuff coming in too. 2 Brontodons here. That's just obnoxious. As long as they're keeping our search here, I think that's fine. We're going to say no because Isolated Chapel is what we exactly want. Man, Cleansing Nova looks super good here. Let's go Cleansing Nova. They're going to sack and kill the search, but that's fine. Now, this does mean they get the Huntmaster back, but we do remove, 7 damage from their board. And then next turn we just play Azor. See, the reason I thought that was a good idea is because they only have 2 cards in hand on the draw here. And we have Azor next turn, so we should be golden. As long as they don't play like Register Alpha or something. But we have Cast Down for that, so I'm not too upset about it. This is a human spell coming in, so probably, yeah. Drover the Mighty. Hit for 1. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Azor is definitely coming in and going to be a huge threat to the board. Very nice. Go white here. Azor's a little difficult to cast, but we definitely got it off. Obviously, they don't have anything on it. They're just reading the card. 1 card in hand. Goodness gracious. Next turn, we just draw the lands and are not. We don't want to draw lands. We want to draw cards and gain life. I hope we don't draw lands. We'll be able to draw 3 cards though and gain 3 life with an attack here. But Drover and the Huntmaster does make a Galta way more possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they're at 9 as far as Galta play. Would be surprised if there were none. A lot of errata dinos were from Ravnica after all. Yeah. That's from the original Ravnica set, right? 1 card in hand for the opponent. Yeah, they're just going to pass. Ooh, Dawnbringer off the top. That's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. Let's get in for 6 here in the air and just draw some cards. do. Fistful of cards once again, and get in for 6. Very nice. Then play a land here. And pass. 2 cards in opponent's hand here. Playing a land. See, in this situation, you probably don't want to play lands when you have a lot of lands like this. You want to kind of bluff removal. Obviously, they're green, white, and red, so the only thing we're really worried about is that white for exile hate. Let's go for an island here. We might see us settle the wreckage this turn, which means that I probably want to play out either Lyra Dawnbringer or Syncopate. Or we could just continue to attack in. I'm pretty okay with that too. Let's see. Having Syncopate in our hand's really good, so if they have like a removal spell, should be fine. Let's get in here. We're going to play Lyra Dawnbringer this next turn. We'll say no. Because Dawnbringer makes next turn game over. Game over, man! Yeah, let's get this out. Hold up a cast down or a Syncopate. And pass. Esper Control doing what it does best, which is, you know, not much in the early games, early turns, and then just in the mid to late game, we just devour our opponent. And they drew a land again, so 3 lands in a row for the opponent. Coming up, oh, goose eggs. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be a game for them. And then we'll get into game 2 here. Not bad. Seal away for us. Let's just go for an attack here. Should be game. Unless they have a Settle the Wreckage in hand. Say no. Looks like they don't have it. Oh, doctor. Oh, there we go. Let's go to game 2. Alright, so Golden Demise could be better here than Cleansing Nova. I think we'll take out 1 Cleansing Nova and bring in a Golden Demise. I like Anticipate, but I think Anticipate's probably better. We could probably put Essence Scatter instead of Anticipate. Everything else seems pretty good here for us. Let's hit submit. Golden Demise deals with all of the, like, Drover the Mighty, that kind of stuff. It doesn't deal with the Huntmaster, but it does deal with everything else. Let's see, 3 lands. That's what I'm talking about. Not very good opening hand, though, as far as what else we have here. Now, Seal Away is pretty good if we get into white mana. Vona Hunger could also have been pretty good as well, Jimmy, but I think Demise does a little bit more for us. Being on the draw makes this a little bit better. So we can go with a keep here. Obviously, opponent's going to be really aggressive, so I think keeping Golden Demise in our hand with 3 mana is pretty good. It's just not great. Green mana, pass. Oh, there's the white mana. Thank you. All right, Drowned Catacomb, pass. All right, so we are in business now with that white mana. Not having correct mana in my hand is always very testy with control. Sun Petal Grove here. Maybe a Drover. Yep. 4 cards in hand. Let's go with a Plains into a Cast Down. We're going to be a little reactionary here because we have nothing but removal in our hand. Then pass turn. Let's see, red mana going for the Huntmaster. Oh, it's a 1-2. I thought it was a 1-3. So Golden Demise does hit it. I thought it was a 1-3. My bad. So that's not bad. Let's go with a Swamp here. And we're going to go with a pass. New version has 26 lands. Is that too many? I cut Lyra. I think Lyra's very good, Jimmy. I do think that 26 or 25 lands is probably the sweet spot for a control deck in Standard right now. By the way, guys, if you're liking Fan Friday, make sure to like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Ripjaw Raptor coming in just for 3 mana. And I'm assuming Huntmaster's going to give it haste, and then we're going to seal away the Ripjaw. Could have gone with Essence Scatter there, but I really like Seal Away here. because I would rather Essence Scatter the Bronzodons instead of seal away Bronzodon. Yeah. Cast down in our hand here, so we're gonna go with the cast down here and hold up a Essence Scatter. No problem, Jimmy. 2 cards going into the third here, 4 mana. Let's see. Assuming another Ripjaw Raptor or maybe a Bronzodon. Drover the Mighty. We're gonna go with the Essence Scatter there. Now here's the problem with the Dino deck. If you have these guys like Huntmaster and Drover, they just don't do anything for you in the mid to late game. Now we're at this point where we need white mana to play Dawnbringer. We don't have it just yet, so we're gonna have to pass turn here. Had we had that been on white mana, we would have played Dawnbringer and just started swinging for face. Thoughts on Grixis Control, the new standard? I think Grixis Control is probably gonna be the new top dog, but Teferi's so good. However, Raw I think is just as good as Teferi right now. Raw's ultimate is not as good as Teferi's, but it still wins you the game either way. So I think Grixis Control is probably what Raw's going to be in, and you know, Esper Control is going to be what Teferi's in. I think they're both equally good. Raptor here for the opponent. Now, Golden Demise doesn't kill that. We still need a white mana, so we're going to take some damage this next turn. Alright, pass turn here. Having multiple search for Ascanthus would have helped this a little bit. Helped me get through this mana. There's a Glacial Fortress. Hey! Hey, what do you want? Oops. Yeah, I tapped 1 extra, I think. Yeah, tapped 1 extra. My vote is on Jeskai Control. I think Jeskai Control is also very good, sir. I do think that Grixis, though, has a lot of good removal. I also think Sultai Control is going to be a thing as well, because of Assassin's Trophy. So that's the first thing I've played and pretty hooked on Control. Yeah, Control is really fun. Ripjaw Raptor from the opponent here. We've got Cleansing Nova, but I don't want to use it because we have our Lyra Dawnbringer out. Probably play the Cleansing Nova a little too early. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go Secrets here. Yeah, this is going to make us have City's Blessing. Now, Vraska's Contempt is very good against the Raptor here. Let's go Contempt on the Raptor and hit in for 5. Yeah, opponent's basically in top deck mode. We're in top deck mode also, but we have really good removal, and I think that that's perfectly fine. Let's get in for 5 here. Should let opponent build a board first. I mean, we can do that, but we have so much removal, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, Control has a lot of options for sure. I agree. You can build Control like 4 different ways right now, and it's kind of insane. Ooh, Binding! That sucks! But we have Cleansing Nova now for that, so I feel happy using Cleansing Nova. Raptor hitting us for 2. Also have Settle the Wreckage. Destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Wish we had another white mana for the Cleansing for the Settle the Wreckage to get rid of their creatures. But that honestly doesn't hurt us that much. Let's go with the pass here. 2 cards in hand. They're going to draw into the 3rd. Yeah, I think we have game 2, especially with that Cleansing Nova, getting rid of the Binding. We'll see, though. Ooh, Savage Stomp with the Raptor. That hurt. All right. They still got some kick in them. We might actually lose this. We really got to top deck a bomb now. We're taking 7 to the face. Let's go for an opt here on main phase. Bottom that land. Hey, there's an Azor. So we're going to probably 2 cards in hand. We could play Azor this turn and then let them hit us for 7 again. Let's do that and pass. Keep in mind, we could block the Raptor, but I really don't want to because the Raptor could become more powerful with a Savage Stomp. However, they can't block, or they can't cast instant and sorcery spells this turn. So they may just pass. Let's see. 3 cards in hand. Huntmaster, that's fine. I think playing Settle the Wreckage would have been a better play because of the board state they have going right now, but playing Azor is just really good. Ranging Raptor, oh yeah. So we're going to attack in and not draw any cards and hold up Settle. Unless we have enough to do both. We do not. Okay. Because we need 2 white for this, correct? Yeah. Or no, 2 blue. So 1 white, 1 blue. Draw. We actually have enough for both. Okay. Chapel here is pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can actually draw 2 cards, gain 2 life here with attacking in. Blue. Whoop, not black. Hold up, Settle. Okay, cool. Very nice. And a Lyra Dawnbringer. That's pretty good, guys. I think we have the game now. If they attack into us blindly. 4 mana up here, showing their Settle. Let's see. Savage Stomp once again. And that Savage Stomp's ridiculously savage. Alright, they're coming in here for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's a lot of damage. Might need some Flex Seal for this. Ooh! Ooh! Galta! That hurts so bad. Huntmaster, give it haste and swing out at me. Do it. I want you to do it. I want you to hit me. I want you to do it. Oh my gosh. Opponent's thinking about it. Does he have Settle? He has 4 cards in hand. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it, folks. Brace yourself. Taryn, can you do the impression of one of your Kenobi spits? Are you talking about the Tron Killer thing? Oh, they're just attacking with Galta? That's not fair. Come on. Come on. We really want to... Do we want to settle that? Oh my gosh. I think we just let it hit us. Yeah. That sucks. They're not being nice to us right now. Okay, we're down to 11. Moment of Craving's pretty good. Yeah, we're going to take it. We're taking it because we're saying we don't have it. So we're going to play out Lyra Dawnbringer here. And then hold up Settle again. Pass turn. Alright. Alright. Now, Lyra Dawnbringer is really just going to show, like, you know, they may not attack in with a Raptor or a Huntmaster, but they're probably still going to attack in with the Ripjaw and the Galta. Swing out like a madman. Oh, you didn't do it. You didn't do it! Fine. I guess we'll go Settle. See, if we settled the turn prior, then they probably wouldn't have attacked in that turn. Super good here for Hostage Taker. So we're gonna go Hostage Taker and grab their Raptor and just cast it. Just auto cast. Very nice. Definitely turning the tide now. We have a Moment of Craving in our hand. Let's get in for 5 here in the air. 3rd level Space Brain meme. That's right. You could have let them hit us again. The game would have been over. That's some Galaxy Space Brain meme. Okay. Hitting in for 5 here. Moment of Craving to Huntmaster might honestly be a good idea. Let's do that. Reason being is the Huntmaster can give things haste, and we don't want them to have a Galta with haste because that would suck. I think we still have the game here now because of that Hostage Taker play. So, I mean, Dawnbringer also just gains us 5 lives, so that's very good too. What's up, Helsing fan? We're doing pretty good. Just playing some Esper Control in Standard right now. Played Boros aggro earlier. Did 2-0 with that. And we're currently on our first match with Esper Control. Win the argument to the grave. Right. Waiting on the opponent here. If they had a Ixalan's Binding for the Dawnbringer, I think they might last a few more turns. But I feel like we just win here. Yeah, Dino deck is being a little slow in the play here. We're trying to be as fast as possible with our control deck. Opponent making sandwiches. Possible. Oh, there's a Binding for the Dawnbringer. Very good play from the opponent here. Now we have Golden Demise next turn for the Raptors. Oh, they're going to grab Raptor. Why? Okay, I guess they're scooping up. Oh, man, that was funny. All right, let's go to play one more time with the Esper control list, and then we'll call it a day. We're being lifted to all the way to Valhalla by this particular angel of what? Oh, gosh. Play first? Yes. Yeah, so even if they did go with the Ixalan's Binding on the Dawnbringer there, we probably still would have won based on our board state, but, you know, being dumb. Salty Misclick, probably never gonna. This is probably fine with Opt, but we do have Tapland here, so it's probably worth a mulligan. Ugh. We could try a keep. Bottom. Let's go Chapel Pass. This is such a strange opening hand for us because if we have blue mana, Anticipate helps us a ton. Yes, thank you so much. All right, pass turn here. All right, Syncopate for 1 here is pretty good, depending on what kind of deck we're up against. Memorial to Folly. This could be mono black aggro. That's exactly what it is. Or mono black control. Syncopate for 1 here really helps us with the Kitesail Freebooter. Pass turn. Seal Away's pretty good. Let's go with the pass turn again. Alright, we got our 3 colors up. Terran's luck prevails. That's some next level keeping right there, I'll tell you what. 3 land, Midnight Reaper here. Yeah, we're going to go for another Syncopate. This is also very good for us because if it's a zombie deck or a reanimation deck, we're exiling those cards. Glacial Fortress off the top once again. Probably okay to go with a pass here. 6 cards in hand for the opponent. Played one of the worst sealed leagues last night. Oh, what'd you play? Was it, oh, there's another Midnight Reaper. That's fine. Let's go with an instep, Anticipate. If you get a cast down, we might take it. Ooh, Contempt here is also pretty tempting. We're going to grab that. Chapel here. Pass turn. We have Seal Away for this Reaper, and then Contempt for a Planeswalker. Might be a Liliana. Pick Selesnya. Oh no! Saproling with the Infection there. Could be Golgari, but I don't see any green mana yet. Alright, let's go with a... Let's take this and do Cleansing Nova. See if they play. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do Cleansing Nova. Yeah, we're definitely going to do Cleansing Nova. Ooh. Had a terrible pull and lost all but 1 match. Oh, that sucks, Helsing. Israt the Awakener is on top here. Ooh, they're throwing it away. Okay, good. They don't need creatures. What do they need creatures for? Destroy all creatures. Thank you so much. Now, they get to draw some cards because of Midnight Reaper here, so we might have been in our best interest to go with a Contempt on the Midnight Reaper or Seal Away. They do have a fistful of cards again, so that might have been a bad idea. Picked Is It? I was tired and wasn't paying attention. Oh no. What new cards are we running in here? We got Sinister Sabotage, and I believe that might have been it for this Esper control list. There wasn't much that was different in this Esper control list that was new. Ritual of Soot is also in here. That's basically it as far as new stuff. I'll definitely try and build a new deck as well for myself for a deck in the future. Let's get rid of Seal Away. Infection on top of the plague right there was kind of funny. Let's just do Moment of Craving. Instant speed removal. 2 cards in hand. No Doom Train. Not yet. Got so much mana right now. 2 cards in hand here. Need 1 more mana for the Azor. Memorial to Folly, bringing those back into their hand. It's not bad. Izareth coming in. Definitely want to Vraska's Contempt that on our turn. Grand Catacombs is pretty good. We're going to go with a Vraska's Contempt here because of the reason of it being able to get stuff back. I like that the opponent's playing really snappily, too. Dimir has been best for sealed, in my opinion. I think they're all good depending on what you get into, obviously, but let's go with a Azor here. They may have a Contempt for this turn. 2 cards in hand for them. I think that Vraska's Contempt hitting the Midnight Reaper would have been really good, and we kind of missed our opportunity there to make it so they had only 1 card in hand. Azor does a bunch of stuff. You should probably remove it if you got to, if you have it. There it is. Yeah. That's fair. It seems, I think, very hard to build in Guilds of Ravnica Limited. There's a cast down for us past turn here. But if you do get a lot of good pieces like the Cyclopses in I think the deck's really good. If you look at the Boros Limited video I posted this morning, I played against... Oh, man. Let's go with a cast down immediately. If you look at the Boros Gilded League I played today, the last deck we played against was and their deck was Insanity. This is not bad for us. We only have 7 on the battlefield, though, so we're not going to be able to draw 3. Ritual of Soot, that's fine. This is one of the issues with Esper Control, is if you don't get into a bomb when they are open like this, then we just kind of sit here for a while. Pass. Yeah, you got to watch so you don't deck yourself, exactly. Same thing with Dimir. Like, Dimir and Izzet can both deck themselves. Hey, there's a Dawnbringer. Alright, so we just got to see if our opponent has removal. Ritual of Soot's also very good in this matchup because of all the creatures they have. They're 3 mana or less. 1 card in hand. Do you have the Contempt? You do! Oh, man. Opponent has everything. Memorial to Folly here for them is going to be really good because they can bring back Midnight Reaper and probably Seeker Squire. Maybe Izareth. Yeah, they're going to go for Memorial to Folly here. Play out some creatures. Interesting that they didn't play out Midnight Reaper. I thought, is it 2 creatures or just 1? It's creature. Gotcha. Ritual Soot's probably fine here. I like Ritual Soot over Cleansing Nova because Cleansing Nova is good for us to get rid of their big bomb if they draw one. Opponent might just be pissed now because we keep killing their stuff. I did get my Wee Dragonauts up to a 14-5 and misclicked and skipped the attack. Talk about a punt. Wow, Danny, that's hilarious. He's about to Josu Vest me. Well, we've got Cleansing Nova here, so if he does do that, we have Cleansing Nova for that. But he's got a ton of mana. So do we. If he draws into Josu Vest, that's going to be hilarious. Secret Squire, that's fine. Let's see what you're going to show. Midnight Reaper off the top there. Midnight Reaper is very good because, again, these board wipes... Oh, there's a Search for Ascanta. Thank you. Finally something. All right, pass turn here. And hit that. There's a 1 of Teferi in this deck as well, so we might see a Teferi. 36 cards in our deck right now. Hilarious now, not so much last night. Oh, for sure. Getting in for 2, no problem. Okay. I honestly would like to settle the wreckage, but see what happens. Go with a yield here. See what we get on top. Don't want to land, so we might pitch that if we get a land. Got an opt. Honestly, we could say yes to that, throw that to the graveyard, and we'll say no to transforming as Kanta. Actually, we'll say yes to transforming as Kanta. Because we have so much mana right now, we can just hunt. Drawing a Lyra Dawnbringer is also very good. Field of Ruin on the search, that's fine. Cleansing Nova, seal away, seal away. Let's grab seal away. Any order? No problem. You're going to give me a land, which we're going to pick a plains. Let's get out the Dawnbringer here. And hold up seal away for a Midnight Reaper, but probably won't attack in now. However, Midnight Reaper is pretty good against this because they draw cards. Esper, the only one to fairy. Are you depraved? Not my list, Sir Elks. This is Jimmy's list. I definitely would recommend 4 Teferis in any control list right now. What is happening? All of the contempts. Is that your 4th one? We've seen 1, 2. This is your 3rd contempt. Okay. I don't think we have much like creatures left. I think we might be out. Yeah, they're going to attack in here. Let's go seal away. Just kind of demonstrating to our opponent, you know, we have board stuff, but it doesn't really matter. Loving the tunes, T-Ran. Thanks, bud. This is just some Mega Man X Maverick Rising music. Ooh, they're going to cast down it. Interesting. To draw a card. Very interesting. 2 cards in hand for the opponent. Another Midnight Reaper. We could always go for the old Cleansing Nova here. This draws them 2 cards. Oh, it draws them 4 cards actually, because 2 creatures died. So much value. We could definitely just go for milling our opponent out. That could be the answer, right? Arc of Vraska here. Our opponent's going to win now because of us doing that. But you never know. We could just play a Teferi and win, so who knows. We could have also drawn their 4th Vraska's Contempt, though. Come on. A 1 of Arc of Vraska would also be good in an Esper control deck. Just giving us value for stuff like this. Yeah, we also are up on time by a minute, so void from the opponent. A Josu Vest play would be hilarious, and I would feel real bad. But another Arc of Vraska draw. 21 cards in their deck. Going for a Twilight Prophet. Pretty good. Getting it for 1, we can't block. Settle the Wreckage would be a good draw here. Cast down's pretty good too. Good top deck removal. Casting that immediately. Infection, okay. Just giving us them a 1/1. They'll get me slowly but surely, I guess, huh? 29 cards in our deck, 20 in theirs. It's really just a matter of time now. Drawing some more cards with the Arc of Vraska. 6 mana up for them. It's crazy. They can pay 5 mana and it seemed like nothing. Alright. See what the draw is. Isreth, that's fine. Come on. Probably would have been fine there to actually hold the Isolated Chapel in her hand just kind of bluff a Settle the Wreckage, but we didn't do that. Deck needs Devious Cover-Up. That'd be fun. I think that's probably going to be one of the premier cards for Dimir Control in Standard. I do know it's a very good card for us in Sealed. Bringing back a Midnight Reaper, I assume? 14 lands is a lot, but you are... Yeah, Midnight Reaper. Look at that little icon. That's cool. Reanimated. That's a neat little icon there. All these updates they keep doing to MTGO, making it look better and better. Alright, we lost the game at this point. If opponent doesn't have, or if we don't draw into a Settle or a Cleansing Nova or something. Ritual of Soot is also decent, but we also just used that recently, so 4 cards in their hand. Yeah. Okay. Yep, that's it. Alright, let's go to Concede here. Sideboard. Alrighty. Remorseful Cleric is definitely the card we want to bring in the most. Let's bring in another Syncopate. Take out Anticipate. Let's take out City Secrets and bring in Golden Demise. Chromium is also pretty good against spot removal. Let's take out Moment of Craving. And let's take out... Probably want to take out a Hostage Taker. Let's do that. Chromium is really going to help us out here, based on all of those Vraska's Contempts we saw. I do think that Remorseful Cleric, though, is really going to do a number on their graveyard. It's also a 2/1 flyer, too, so it can also just attack in a few times. Oh, update the deck title. You're right. I'm sorry about that. Forgot that we were playing that, and forgot that I even had that on the overlay. Thanks for pointing that out, Sir Alex. We've got one more deck after this as well. Play first? Yes. Opening hand is not bad. We have 3 lands, 2 ops, a Seal Away, and a Lyra Dawnbringer. This is a keep for me. Now, Fortress does make it a bit awkward because we won't have a turn 1 opt. Should be alright. Swap from the opponent here. Maybe a pass or duress. Duress, yeah. They're going to grab the Seal Away. That's really the only pick for them. Love to get into a blue mana off on the draw. Oh, we do get a Plains, though. Let's go Plains into a opt on their turn. Just now starting to learn guilds and shards. Tap land into Deadeye Tracker. Okay. Let's go opt. Would love a removal spell. Isolated Chapel isn't bad. But let's bottom that. Azor's fine too. Pass turn. Let's go Glacial Fortress here. Let's opt again. Man, so much land. Let's bottom that, draw another one. Got another land. Goodness. Pass turn. Just breaking in through Boros now through your Esper, yeah. Midnight Reaper, fine. Hit for 1. Seems decent. Alright, deck. Give me nothing. Stop giving me lands! Why? I mean, we have a turn 5 Lyra Dawnbringer, so I guess that's fine. Opponent didn't attack in, which is strange to me. They should have. I need to not draw lands now. Just continue to give me other value things. 3 cards in the opponent's hand here. Luckily for us, they haven't really gotten that much going, so. I feel like they're going to have a kite sail freebooter come in and grab something, but all they can grab is non-land, right? So they can grab the Lear Dawnbringer, I think. So that makes my humor suck. Oh, man. Getting in for 3. So confused. Why are you not attacking? Alright. Let's go Dawnbringer first. And that's going to prompt him to use a Vraska's Contempt. But Azor is probably the better card anyway, so... Yeah, there it is. We're definitely tapped out now, so they're going to hit us for 4. 2 Midnight Reapers, man. This card is so good. Why are you not attacking with the tracker? Why? I'm so confused. We have 3 cards in our graveyard. Alright. Alright, let's go for the Azor here. You don't have enough mana for a kill spell on this. I mean, he wants to explore, I understand, but... He should have been, like, attacking if he wasn't going to explore. This is the first time he's done it, so... Just a little obnoxious. Okay. They can't cast Instant Sorcery spells, so they can't kill the Azor this turn. Can't play Field of Ruin, though. And get rid of an Isolated Chapel or Glacial Fortress. Really a big deal, though. So no attacks, I assume. They could attack in, though, and do 5, but not that big of a deal. Another Midnight Reaper? Are you serious? This is where I feel like Detention Sphere should have been reprinted. Or Declaration of Stone, something like that. Abandoned Catacombs is pretty good here. We're attacking in because we really need the card advantage. Yep. We're going to gain 4 life and draw 4 cards. Alright, that got like that's nothing. Literally nothing. Okay. Well, we're at 21, so I guess that's fine. If you Cleansing Nova after he attacks, he takes 12. That's true thanks to Midnight Reaper, so we might actually do that next turn. If he doesn't do anything to Azor. Freebooter. Oh no, they're going to grab Nova. No! They saw our line of play. They saw our line of play, Sorelks. You got to grab Nova, or if you don't grab Nova, I'll be surprised. Oh my gosh. Grab Search for Azcanta. They're really thinking about it. Grab Search for Azcanta. Do it. You know you want to do it. Oh man, they grabbed it. Okay. They grabbed Nova. That's fine. That's fine. I'm okay. It's not a big deal. Yeah, getting him for 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Sure. Oh my gosh. Go Drowned Catacombs into an Opt. Cleansing Nova off the top would be amazing. Hostage Taker's not bad though. Let's go Hostage Taker. We can also grab the Kitesail Freebooter on their side. Get our Cleansing Nova back. That's the line of play. We're doing it, boys. Alright. We can't cast it this turn, but we can cast a Search for Azcanta. Or just cast their Kitesail. Which is probably what we want to do here. Yeah, we're definitely stealing Kitesail, which is hilarious. They don't have anything in their hand, which is kind of sad. But, we're at 10, so it's probably worth it to not attack this turn. Let's see. Block this way, this way. They only get us for 5. We're attacking. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to say no. And, if they don't have an answer to Cleansing Nova from our hand, we win. Because of the Midnight Reaper on top of each other. Memorial, okay. What they grab? Was there already a Kitesail in their graveyard? Oh no. Was there? I think that's right. Arc of Vraska here for the opponent. I think they just did Memorial to Folly, grab another Kitesail from their graveyard. They did! No! How could you? That sucks. We still have the ability here to block some creatures, so it's not like we're dead. But that is obnoxious. I didn't see the line of play of Memorial to Folly with the Kitesail in the graveyard. That threw me off. They are top decking, so it's not like we're totally behind. We're just being really antsy with our trying to win here. Just block for the win. Yeah, we're definitely going to block here. The Reaper's having lose, damage whenever they attack in. It really sucks for him right now because he has multiples on the battlefield. So stacking them is actually a bad idea. Ooh, he is attacking in. Okay. That's fair. Not top decking after blocks and draws, though. Yeah. Let's block here with a Midnight Reaper and block another Midnight Reaper. We don't want to kill anything else, obviously, but we just want to take 5 here. 3, they go down to 7. All right. We have a ton of mana, too, so we can also, just gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 life and still survive the next turn. Let's see. It might have been in his best interest to Deadeye Tracker explore. But if we get into a cast down or something, we might be fine. Ooh, Plague Crafter's really good here. No! Okay. 2 more with the Midnight Reaper there. Down to 5. We desperately need that Cleansing Nova now. Duress, grab, search for Ascanto. Okay. Leeward Dawnbringer off the top isn't bad. It does actually make us survive, but if they have a Contempt, then we're dead. God, I can't believe the opponent just turned it around with that Plague Crafter. So close! Keep in mind, Dawnbringer is first strike, so we're going to gain life before they do damage to us. So they have to Contempt it before combat. 3 cards in hand. Is one of them a Contempt? Or a Plague Crafter? So close. They're both at 5, so this is a really close match. They can also draw with the Arc of Vraska if they need to, but they would be out of mana for the game. Yeah, Pedro, this is a fun game. Are you just going to attack in here? If you just attack in... Okay. They're just hitting in with the Reapers here. Reason being is they want to draw cards when they block a Reaper. We definitely are blocking. We go to 10. We take 6. They draw 2. We go to 4. Okay, Jen's got to go back to work. Enjoy your FNM and pre-release. See you later, Anthony. Enjoy your night, man. And everybody, yeah, enjoy your pre-releases. Such a close match. All right, they have Kitesail Freebooter here blocking us. But if they drew into a Contempt, then we are just probably dead. Arc of Vraska draw. They didn't draw Contempt. Oh, nice. 6 cards in hand. That is it. Opponent's scooping it. Nice. Let's reveal hand. Actually, draw a card. Let's see. Settle the Wreckage off the top. That would be amazing. A great way to end that match. Had they gone Contempt us, we'd have drawn Settle the Wreckage and then just settled their board and then gotten back Cleansing Nova. Such a good match. Let's go to game 3 here. I think we want to bring in... Huh. Trying to think if it's worth it to bring anything in here. I think we're fine, actually. Stressful. Let's hit submit here. Excuse me. Got the burps going on. Hunger seems okay, but they still die when they get sacrificed. So it's not really as useful as Ritual, Cleansing Nova, or Settle the Wreckage. And I just don't want to add it over Golden Demise. It could force stuff, though. Let's bring it in. Yeah, okay, let's bring in Vona's Hunger. If they have multiple Midnight Reapers, it could force them to lose lots of life. So you're right there. I like Negate, but we have Syncopates here. I think Syncopates are probably fine because they're going to be tapping out as often as possible. Plus, Syncopates hit creatures and exile them. They're more useful in this particular matchup. Sabotage is also useful for us because it helps us kind of dig a little bit. Yeah, we keep getting killed by Vraskas, but we don't have any removal spells in our hand when we see them. So I think it just the flow of the match for us. I don't think Negate's that important for us because again, they only have 4 possible contempts here. We got to keep their board state low while we continue to build out ours. This is fine for us, especially because of the ops in hand with the cast down. Let's go with the keep here. A turn 1 duress would really hurt us though. Let's see. Tap land, very good. Let's go with a Glacial Fortress pass. Syncopate being on our hand is pretty good as well, but they're on the play, so we might see something like a pretty good play on turn 2. Kitesail Freebooter, grabbing Syncopate would be difficult. Void here for the opponent. Keep in mind, Memorial to Folly taps for black mana. Ooh, Argos Bloodfast. Okay, that's fair. Let's go for a pass here, holding up a Syncopate or Opt or Cast Down. If they play Midnight Reaper, we're just going to go with a Syncopate. Tap land for them. 5 cards in hand. Looks like a full pass. Let's go for Opt here. Need mana badly, so yeah, Drowned Catacombs being on the top is good. Getting into a Plains is also good. Let's go Drowned Catacombs, and we're going to pass turn here. We got to be careful about our line of play here. We have Syncopate for 2 now, which is good. So we can go for an Argos Bloodfast draw. That's fine. Keep in mind, Cleansing Nova can kill the Bloodfast if you need it to, but we really don't want to use it for that. We want to use it for creature-wide board wipes. Swamp for the opponent. They duress us. Yeah, they're going to duress us here. I think they want to grab the Syncopate. Let's see what they do. They might grab the Cleansing Nova, but I think they want to grab the Syncopate, because Syncopate exiles. We have a good hand, so they could grab Cast Down or Syncopate or Cleansing Nova. I think all 3 of these are good, but I think Syncopate's probably the pick. Yeah, I think taking Nova here is probably the answer, Sir Elks. But again, Syncopate exiles stuff. Yeah, they're going to grab Syncopate. They have lots of recursion, so having them have the option to get stuff back is pretty good. Yeah, Midnight, that's fine. We're going to go for an Opt here, and then just go a Cast Down on top of that. Bottom that land. Alright. It's actually not a bad idea to Hostage Taker the Reaper here. Reason being is it forces them to use a Contempt on it, which I think is pretty good. Pass turn. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what they want to do. If we get to cast Midnight Reaper, that's actually quite good. It's a 3/2 attacker that draws us cards. Yep, Contempt. Yeah, that's fair. Better that than to a real threat. Let's go main board Opt, or main phase Opt. Land, bottom that. Keep drawing land. Why? Why land? It's probably fair to pass here. And if they go with a Freebooter, we'll cast that down and then take 3. We keep bottoming land. There's a duress, yeah. So we gotta let's see. I think duress wants to get rid of cast down. Or cleansing. Actually, both is fine. So we're gonna let them hit it. You have up the land count, can't be salty. That's true. We actually did manually up the land count. So I'm fine seeing that. Yeah, they grab Cleansing Nova. That's the better pick for them. 3 cards in hand for them. Argos Bloodfast being on the board also helps them a ton. Huh. I clicked off by accident. There we go. I think we let them hit us because we still are at 20. And we don't want them to draw extra cards too much. So... yeah, they're going to do Argyle's Bloodfast here. Draw some cards. 4 cards in hand. Let's see. We're going to draw a card again. Okay. Remorseful Cleric is really good here. Let's go cast down on the Reaper here and do Remorseful Cleric. And get that on the battlefield. Pass turn. We're sort of in top deck mode now. We'd love to get a Search for Azcanta. Or Opt. We've already used 3 Opts, so we probably won't see another one. Okay, Awakener. It's a 3/3 that whenever it attacks, they get to cast something from the graveyard. Argyle's Bloodfast draw. Keep in mind this is also a flyer, so we can get around some damage. Catacombs is not good enough. We're going to have a combat trigger here. They have 8 cards in hand. I feel like opponent has it now, just based on what we keep drawing, which is land. And I guess it's my own fault because we have 25 land in here, but we really needed the 25 land because this is Esper control. Yeah, so they're not going to get Midnight Reaper back. Yep. Okay. So they're taking us for 3 here. We'd love to see a Teferi. We haven't seen that, honestly. At all. Yeah, Freebooter, they're just showing, you know, we're just showing them, hey, we have nothing. Ritual of Soot is also pretty good here. Along with a Settle the Wreckage. Or another Cleansing Nova. Okay, Midnight Reaper here. Chromium! That's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got a card in hand, too. Now, this is really sucky because if they have a Plague creature to be able to have me sack a creature, then this is really going to suck. But if they have just Vraska's Contempt, then we have the ability to protect it. We will be taking quite a beating, though, next turn. But this is a 2-turn clock, so... they're also at 2-turn clock as well, so it's not like... That's right! Chromium had Flash! Ah! I'm so dumb! You're right! Why do I forget you? Why do I forget Flash? I'm so dumb. Okay. Yeah, we're taking that because if this takes damage... then it would be dead if they tried to contempt it in response. I don't understand. All I know is I've never seen Jimmy mana flooded like this. Yeah. Okay. So dumb. I should have flashed that in. That would have been so much better than what I just did. Why? I mean, we're still fine, but I'm dumb. All right, let's see here. 6, 7, 8. Hunger's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. I think we go planes here and attack in and then do bonus hunger and response whenever they attack in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. We're at 9 here. We're so close to having the ascend mechanic go off. So let's go land and then let's go to combat. I assume they want to just, you know, Kitesail Freebooter. If that's the case... reading the card explains the card. I know, Marcel. I'm just a dummy dumb. We want to still attack in here to be aggressive. But they're going to block with the Freebooter and then probably get it back with Memorial to Folly. That seems okay. Oh, wow, Contempt. Okay, so they're going to go for it this turn. So we're going to go Vonus Hunger here. We have the Blessing. Half their creatures rounded up. So I assume the Tracker and the Freebooter is what's going to get sacked. Oh, no, they sacked 3. Okay. And the Midnight Reaper. Yep, we lose Chromium here. Opponent is at under 5 minutes now, so they have a... We do have the win by the clock thing going on here, but they have 2 Memorial to Folly, so I'm assuming they're just going to play stuff and then win, so... All we need now is, like, board white stuff. I do think, Jimmy, that the consistency in this deck is really lacking because of the 1-ofs and 2-ofs in this deck. Having more, 3 and 4-ofs is much better for us. Especially when all of the board wides do basically the same thing. Are you leaving, Helsing? Have a good day, man. Enjoy your pre-release. Yeah, just streaming on YouTube today. Madam Malice, Sinister Sabotage, not going to cut it. That's the good old GG. Concede. All right, let's go to the modern deck here. This was submitted by LB. Very sad on that loss there, but really just couldn't draw him too much. So we're going to go with the modern Werewolves. We've got some Faithless Lootings, some Lightning Bolts, Reckless Waif, Duskwatch Recruiter, Mayor, Moonlight Hunt, Moon Mist, Metallic Mimic, Blood Moon, Adaptive Automation, Arlen Cord, Huntmaster of the Fells, Cult of the Waxing Moon, Alpine Moon, Vandal Blast, Stone Rain, Anger the Gods, Fog, Naturalize, Rorick Thar, and Tormod's Crypt. This is for modern here. Let's jam some modern matches real quick and then call it a day. I'm excited about this because we're about to hit October. We're about to hit some spooky stuff, so that'll be fun. Probably not Dawn of Hope, Jimmy. I think that's a little too slow. But Dawn of Hope's a 2-mana enchantment. Whenever you gain life, you can pay 2, and you can make a 1/1, I think, or draw a card, something like that. Opening hand for us has no lands. Let's go with a mulligan here. This is better than no lands, but still not great. Let's go with another mulligan here. This is fine. That was amazing. Land on the top. Sure. Drawing into a cavern with the wooded foothills is pretty good. Yep, let's go foothills here. I'll be up against Esper control. Let's grab Stomping Ground. Let's say no. That's true, Sir Elks, but you really don't want to be pumping mana into something like that. It's a little too fragile. I think if we had more Search for Azcanta in the deck, we would have been fine. Because there's only one Search for Azcanta in that deck list. Being able to, sift through lands in the mid to late game is key. Ooh, Blood Moon here on the top. That's really good. That actually really hurts us because of the Stomping Ground we put in. Pass turn. Turn 2 Blood Moon. Wow. Yeah, Flooded Strand here. Reckoner, okay. What are we playing? Our Cavern of Souls, another mountain for us. More lands and more search. Yeah, I would do a playset of the Teferis too. The Fairy's just very good in Esper control. Does so much for you. Alright, getting in 3. Need him. Sure, why not? Oh, gosh. this board state. This is also Modern Werewolves, so let me update that list. There we go. Another cavern. Everything in our hand is green, so we're basically just dead here. Wish we had grabbed a basic with that wooded foothills. Give me green mana! Hey, there's a bolt. We'll bolt that. Seems pretty good, right? They only have red and white mana, so... Oh, Boros Charm, okay. That's fair. I mean, if you guys want to brew with Dawn of Hope, definitely go for it, guys. I'm not stopping you. I just think it's a little slow. Down to 4. Let's go Faithless Looting here. All the green stuff. Why? Wow. Okay, let's go concede. That was amazing. Alright, we really needed green mana there, and we just did not find it because of that Blood Moon. Let's take out the Cult, bring in Naturalize, and let's see. Maybe an Anger. Let's try again. Turn 2 Blood Moon was pretty devastating. We just could not find any basics. And the ones we did find, we couldn't use. So, I will say, LB, if you're still watching, the mana base is a little more tilted towards mountain than it is forest, and we have more forest in here. Obviously, these 2 of those would not be, it would be red, I believe, but not good enough. Play first, yes. Let's try again. Alright, so Reckless Waif is fine. We're going to go with Keep here. And we're going to immediately use the Foothills for green mana. We could play the Waif, but I think... You know what? We have enough mana. We have enough time here that I think we can play this on turn 2. It'd be fine. They mulligan to 6 here. Are they looking for something specific, like a ley line? Usually in Modern, if you mulligan, it might be that. Could also be that they're just low on mana. Mulligan to 5. Are they going to go with the Keep? Let's go Mountain into a Waif. Pass turn. Good 3-2 attacking in, which is awesome. Also love the art on both of these sides. I think both of the art on this is great. Scalding Tarn from the opponent. Nothing was cast, so we get to flip that. Wooded Foothills, we'll sack that, go for a green mana, which is what we need to do. And Recruiter's probably the play here. And let's get in for 3. No big deal. So what kind of decks do you guys want to see first from Guilds of Ravnica? I have 10 decks made so far for deck techs and stuff. I just haven't done brewing yet because or testing yet because they haven't been online on MTGO until today. So I think I probably want to Is It Wizards first because it's like one of the more exciting ones. But there is a lot of stuff in Guilds of Ravnica Standard that I'm really excited to brew with. Very nice. We have a 3/3 now that can make everything cheaper. Green Black Zombies? I have built that, so that's probably pretty good. Let's do this and say Werewolf. And let's get in for 4. 8. Path to Exile could be likely this turn. No, okay, interesting. Let's pass turn here. We actually have the game if they don't have any removal. Or a creature. Boros Reckoner would be good. There it is. Deals damage to any target. Gains first strike as well if you pay mana for it. Okay. This turn. Creatures other than prevent all combat damage. Okay. I think we just attack in here. We have Moon Mist here. Block here. Sure. So they don't get to trade. We actually get to kill this. But they still get 4 points of damage to do something with. I'm assuming kill the Howler here. But being on 2 mana, we actually have a huge advantage right now. Wow, they had Simian Spirit Guide in their hand to gain first strike. Okay, still doesn't matter. Because it prevents combat damage. Wow. They're down to 2, and 4 damage can go anywhere. I'm assuming it's going to go towards the Howler. That would be where my money would go. Maybe towards the automation. Okay, they're just hitting us. Okay. I feel like that would have been a better play if they killed the Howler. Unless they have a board wipe spell in their hand. Interesting. I do like how explosive the werewolves are right now. Very fun. 3 cards in hand. Is Armageddon, is that 4 mana? Or not Armageddon. What's the other one? Oh, okay, we won that. I'm trying to think of the 4 mana board white spell in white. I think we have it. Let's go with the submit here. I think we're fine. Abs and Elves could be a thing? Maybe. Think Molder Hulk is going to be good? Maybe. Wrath of God, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, thank you guys. That's 4 mana, yeah. I was thinking Damnation, I'm like, no, that's a black one. There's one in white that was 4 mana, it's Wrath of God. You guys are right. Thank you for pointing that out. Opening hand is 3 lands, 4 lands. Stomping Ground is there. Metallic Mimic, Recruiter. This is probably okay, not great, because they're on the play. A Reckless Wave turn 1 is pretty good, especially with Metallic Mimic. Into a Recruiter. Ooh. Interesting. Inspiring Vantage is the play here. We're going to go with a Mountain and a Wave. Pass turn. They need removal for that, like, immediately, because it turns into a 3-2. Better go heading home. Good luck to everyone at the pre-release. Have fun, Danny. Good luck at your pre-release as well. 2 lands for them. Wave flipping. Moon Mist as well for us. Let's go for a Mountain here and attack in for 3. Could have gone Duskwatch Recruiter there. I think we would be a little more careful. Let's name this. And we want to name Human because they're coming in not flipped. Okay, 5 cards in hand. Looks like they passed. No land drop for them. Ooh, fancy. Let's go with the Stomping Ground. Say yes. We're going to do this prior to combat, just to get that counter on top of it. Again with the nice little icons. Let's get in for 5 here. Looks like opponent just isn't drawing their lands, which is good for us. Oh yeah, all the untransformed humans are also werewolves. Oh, opponent's scooping it up. You're right, because it says human werewolf right there. That is correct, never gonna. Alright, let's get into match number 2 here. For information, I have a paper werewolf deck, so I know this well. Yeah, you're right, Ada. I'm just being dumb. Play first, yes. I'm thinking flavor-wise and not text-wise. 2 lands here, Mayor, Cult, Lightning Bolt, Hunt, and Mayor again. This is probably okay. A little slow. But a good turn 1 Wooded Foothills to grab a forest is fine. Pass. Okay. Swamp. Please don't be A-Rack. Okay, good. Looks to be a vampire deck. Let's go with a mountain here into Mayor. Cavernous Oaths is pretty good here. Mayor's also really good because it creates an army, so they really need to have a removal spell for it. So a push or a bolt this turn would be great. We can't block this, right? We can block it, but we don't want to. 2 mana. Or an Aetherborn, okay. Stomping Ground is here for us. I think when you go Stomping Ground, say yes. Let's bolt the Aetherborn here. And play Mayor again. Another Mayor. Luckily for us, Mayor here is not legendary, which I feel like it should have been. Let's get in for 2. Alright. 6 cards in opponent's hand here. Looks like they're playing red-black vampires. Really appreciate the flavor matchup here. That's nice. Where's LB? His deck's up. I think he had to go to school or something. Had a class to go to. Ooh, this is kick, so we have to sack something. Yep. Sack our tapped creature. I think we're going to go with Moonlight Hunt onto the Vampire Cutthroat. Waif here. We're going to say Werewolf. 4 here. Let's go Waif. Is it each creature? Each creature you control that's a wolf or werewolf deals damage equal to its power to that creature. This is also an instant. Well, Cavern is just uncounterable, so it doesn't really matter that much. Could kill the Gatekeeper here. Or just pass turn. I think it's worth it to pass turn because Moonlight Hunt is an instant. I'm going to pass turn here. Yeah, but it makes your other mana more free. Bluff. That's true. Ooh, Vampire Nocturnus. 3/3. So we're going to go Moonlight Hunt. Bloodghast is on the top here. 2, 3. Can't kill the Nocturnus. But we can pass turn and then do Moonlight Hunt on their turn. We're also at 8, so Bloodghast will have haste. I think we want to just pass here, and that way we do Moonlight Hunt on the Nocturnus. Yep. Three, 3, and a 4/3. Verdant Catacombs on the top here. Assuming they're not going to attack in unless they have removal. Yeah, waiting until combat here. What's up, Zaka? Stream's still going on. When I just said, misclick, I said, boo. Land drop. Bloodghast coming out. we'll do Moonlight Hunt on Nocturnus now on the instep. Love the art of Nocturnus, by the way. Very nice. Good stream this week, as per usual. Thanks, Sir Alex. Appreciate it. Ooh, Dismember. All right. That's fair. You kill one of ours, we kill one of yours. Do you have a bolt in response to that? We still get to kill the guy because of the power in both of our creatures. Verdant Catacombs, okay. No? Okay, good. Alpha does die, which kind of sucks. We have Arlen Cord, though, next turn. Or Huntmaster. I like Huntmaster here because it's a 2/2 that creates another one. Arlen Cord is similar, but this is 2 creatures at the same time. Okay. We also gain 2 life on that. I think we want to attack in here with the Predator. Yeah. That. Trading with the Gatekeeper is not bad. What do these new arrow icons even do? They're basically just showing priority. It's very distracting because they're so new. But yeah, it's like whenever something gets targeted, it's like saying blue to me or red to that or whatever. It's kind of distracting. But I mean, it does delineate nicely that, you know, this is being targeted to this or whatever, but throws me off. Tap land, 2 cards in hand. They have Bloodghast in hand, so we have 10 life, and that would mean that it has haste. 2-1 with haste. So attacking in with this means they have no fear. Ooh, 2 Bloodghast. Ooh, that sucks. So attacking with 2 Bloodghasts here would be really awful for us. They're going to swing out with everybody. Okay. And we can't block the Cutthroat, so we're going to block the 2/2 here. And take 4. Down to 5. Let's see what we get here. They cast 2 spells, so Bloodghast does mean that it's back. But when this flips, let's see, whenever this transforms, it deals 2 damage to target opponent or planeswalker and 2 damage to up to 1 target creature that player or planeswalker controls. At the beginning of each upkeep, that player can cast 2 or more spells, transform, yeah. So this gets to ping something on their board, and this also flips. So I think it's probably fair to not do anything. We could also play Arlen Cord here and make a 2/2. Which again isn't bad. They're top decking here. Yeah, Kim, we're playing Werewolves for Modern. I think also playing Cult of the Waxy Moon would be great, but Cult of the Waxy Moon is a 5/4 Human Shaman. Playing a 5/4 isn't bad, honestly. It just removes the ability for us to block the Skulker here. Let's go Cult here. I think Cult's fine. It's a human that gives us 2/2s whenever our things flip. Let's pass turn here. We could attack in for 2 here, but I think holding up a blocker just in case is fine too. Alright, they'll want to swing out with the Skulker, but we're going to block with the Waif. It's our top deck here. Gatekeeper. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, we want to probably sack the Huntmaster. That sucks. Playing Aether Vial seems like the best way to avoid cast triggers on your turn. Do not have Aether Vial in this deck, no. This was submitted by, let's see, you're going to block here, here, and take 2. This was submitted by LB in Discord. So if it's a fan-submitted deck, I normally try not to change anything, unless it's like the Esper Control list, where we know it's not going to run well because of lands. Blood Moon is really funny because of the red here. Let's play Arlen Cord. And then do the 0. This gives us 2/2/2s actually because of the cult. Doesn't it? This is permanent you control transforms into a non-human creature. Sorry, so it's just a planeswalker. My bad. It's still a good blocker for us. I can dig it just asking. You gotcha. No problem, Ken. If I had more time to do these, I would love to do like breakdowns at the end of each deck, and it'd be like, this is what we could change, you know, that kind of stuff. I do a little bit, but not like full in depth. Maybe more on my Twitch when I have the time. It's very difficult. Aetherborn off the top for the opponent. Very good draw for them. I don't think they want to attack in, yeah. Let's kill the Aetherborn here. Stomping Ground's okay. I'll say no. And playing Blood Moon here is really funny. Because it doesn't hurt us really, but it hurts them all, like takes all their red mana away. So we're going to pass turn here. Would love if these had Vigilance, but they do not. I like how it just says mountain, 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 and this is like, it just grays out mountain. That's funny. Or grays out swamp. One card in hand. If it was a lightning bolt, I feel real bad for you. Okay. Would love... Ooh, Deathwatch Recruiter is very good here. Let's go Recruiter. Let's go ability on Recruiter, Metallic Mimic, and also another Dustwatch. Let's grab the Mimic here. Any order. We'll make another 2/2. Alright, now we feel pretty confident to attack in with the 5/4. We could double block, but as soon as the opponent hits a land, they get the Bloodghast back, so I don't really like them double blocking here. So we'll probably go with the pass again, and then wait for Arlen here to pump the creatures. I think that's fair. We're at 3, but we're slowly turning it around. Ooh, Thoughtseize. That sucks. Grabs the Mimic from us. Okay. Cavern here. It might be fair to go -1 here with Arlen Cord to get rid of a Bloodghast or a Gatekeeper. That way we can attack in and only trade with one creature. I do think that pumping our entire board state and just hitting in is good, though. Let's play this first. Waif, Mimic. Okay. Let's do Mimic here. Say any order. Play out the souls. Okay, we're a little bit in a better situation. I think we definitely want to go with -1 here. Kill the Gatekeeper. And then play out the Mimic. Because next turn we can continue to make more wolves. With Arlen Cord. Alright, let's get in for 5. Finally turning this around. Hey, Taryn, something you said spawned a video idea. Check out Discord after these games if you would. Sure. Will do. 2 cards in hand. Let's see. Nighthawk, okay. Flying Death Touch, pretty good. Another Cavern. Gonna transform Arlen Cord here. Let's look on the top here. Another Dustwatch Recruiter. I think we want to just wait a turn, right? Because this gives us a 2/2 once this flips. Yeah. And I feel like their goal is to hit Arlen Cord instead of hitting our life total. Alright, we get another wolf there, which is good. Let's see. Ooh, that kills us. Dang. So close. That sucks. Yeah. Stromkirk Captain, you win. Alright. Concede here. Get a sideboard. Against this particular deck list, it's probably fine to bring in Anger. I think Blood Moon is a bad card to bring in on this deck list. That leaves it pretty even for us. I think we just hit submit now. Yeah. Very close. But not bad. Just waiting on the opponent now. Okay, play first, yes. Last game of the day. We've got a turn 2, turn 3, and a turn 5. This is probably fine. With what kind of deck we're up against. Probably going to go Wooded Foothills, grab a green mana. Thank you. Catacombs, sack. Grab a black mana. They saw the Blood Moon game 1, so they may not want to go for dual lands, but I mean, it doesn't really hurt them that much. Let's go Cavern here. We're gonna name Werewolf. And do Mayor. Mayor's pretty good because it might actually flip for us this next turn. We'll see, though. I don't really think it will because of how quick their deck list is, so I'm assuming they'll have a turn 2 play. And then they might just kill the Mayor after flipping. But we'll see, though. And it's 6 here. We're not going to block the Cutthroat. Getting in for 1. Lifelink. Yerp. Didn't see a land drop. Ooh, it flips. Very nice. It's really good for us. Let's go another Cavern. Just name Werewolf here. They might go with a Bolt here. Fatal Push. Okay. Last turn. Might have been better to get in for damage first, but making that 4/4 would have been really fun. Yeah, we can't block the Cutthroat now. Okay. But it looks like no mana again for them. Arlen Cord for us. Seems good. And then we just get in for 2 here. I think it's in the MTG rules that when a werewolf flips, you have to howl. Oh, man. It is kind of a rare thing sometimes, too. Oh, opponent's scooping it up. Wow. They just couldn't find that land drop. Alright, we're in game 3 here. I think we're fine. We're just going to hit submit. Avoid the game lost here and howl. Didn't need to that game. We might throw the next one. We'll see. Okay. Game 3. Plus 2 lands in hand with a waif. Probably fine thanks to the lightning bolt. We're also on the draw, so if we can get another creature, I think we would be fine. Hey, there's a mare. Let's go Wooded Foothills. Grab a mountain. Emergency alert. Let's go waif, pass turn. Catacombs. Hunting for a swamp. Fatal push. Better that than the mayor. Yep. Hey, that's fine. Fine by me. I remember pre-release for Shadows over Innistrad, I was able to get my opponent to howl good times. Nice. We'll say yes for this and go mayor. Pass turn. Another push! Oh my gosh. That sucks. That hurts us a lot. Aetherborn here for the opponent. Adaptation, we're going to bolt that. We have our own removal. Thank you so much. Pass turn once again. 4 cards in hand for the opponent. 4 mana. We really need to get mana for the anger here. That's going to help us out a lot. Especially with this captain. Hey, Faithless Looting is very good here. Bolt and Moonlight Hunt. We'll get rid of Moonlight Hunts here. And bolt the captain. Would have loved to have gotten into mana there, but we did not. Yeah, I think Aether Vala might be good in a Werewolf deck for sure. Another captain coming in for the opponent. There we go. Hey. I think we want to just let them hit us one time. We could have played the automation there, but we want to anger the gods coming up. Yep. 3 cards in hand. Wow, nothing. Okay. Well, fine. We'll just go anger then. Last turn. We'll likely go Faithless Looting this next turn and just discard Moon Mist. Yeah, let them walk into a 2 or 3 for 1. Almost. Almost. Five, 4. That is annoying. I think I'm going to go Faithless Looting here. Cavern. We want to keep that. Let's get rid of Arlen Cord and the automation, I think. Lay out the cavern. Alright. Pass turn. Alright, let's see what's on the top here. Flaying Tendrils. Good. That means we can anger the gods this next turn. It's kind of funny that Flaying Tendrils is black mana, but it's devoid, so it has no color, so it doesn't work for the Vampire Noctis. Bloodghast, that helps. Oh, but yeah, I love it in the deck. I think it's fun. Let's try and go for Dustwatch Recruiter here. in pass turn. They have 2 cards in hand, so they may have a removal spell. This makes this a 3/3 with Moon Mist. And also giving us the ability to block something. Yeah, thank you. Bloodghast here. We're at 10, so this has haste. Cutthroat's going to be able to come in. Do you have removal? Yeah, kicked Malik here. Sucks. Luckily for us, we have Anger the Gods, so it's going to mean that we have a good board wipe once they hit us. For 6. Ouch. Yep. All right, let's go Bolt. 4 for 1 time, yeah. Very nice. All right, pass turn. Now, as long as they don't hit a land and also a Bloodghast, we should be alive. But you never know. Here's a Huntmaster. We definitely want this out because it gives us 2 2/2s. And they're in top deck mode. We also gain life with Huntmaster, so gets us kind of out of bolt range. 3 cards in hand for the opponent. What do you have? Lightning Bolt really helps, especially if they have like a Vampire Nighthawk or something. We'll see though. Ooh, Dreadbore, that hurts. Land for us. Let's go Arlen Cord. Hold up a Lightning Bolt. Do 0, make another 2/2, and just hit in for 2. Best thing about Anger the Gods is that it actually exiled the Bloodghast there, so we won't actually see that again. I just realized that. Automation next turn is going to be great for these wolves. Catacombs, 2 mana, or 2 cards in hand, not 2 mana. Let's go Waif here. Automation. We're going to say Wolf. And then +1. And then get in for 8. Very nice. We can actually do possible 11 damage this turn, but that wouldn't end the game, so we're going to wait. All right. Should be having the win next turn. Should be having the win. What is English? Should have the win next turn. Ooh, Converting Catacomb stack there. Hurts them even more. If they go with anything else as far as hurting them, we might actually win with a Bolt. But being at 6 life is pretty good for us. Because it keeps us out of bolt range. But if they have 2 bolts, though, then we just die. Which kind of sucks. Oh, opponent scooping it up. Nice. We got a 1-1 for today for the Werewolf deck. I think it does need probably Aether Vial in this deck list if you want to make it happen. I like Automation a lot in this deck list as well. I think Blood Moon main board is probably a little too much as far as the meta. But I do think this deck is really fun. So thanks so much, LB, for submitting this. I definitely want to do some tweaks and maybe have this on for October for Spooky Modern October. That'll be fun. But thanks, guys. I appreciate you all hanging out with me today. That's going to do it for today. Like if you like it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Would really appreciate that. And check out all the Guilds of Ravnica stuff we've been posting for the past couple weeks. Had a sealed league yesterday, and then had a gilded league this morning for Boros. Oh, man. Just a bunch of fun stuff today. But that's going to do it for everybody. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.